श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
श्रीमत्कृष्ण समाह्वाय नमो यामुनसूनवे यत्कटाक्ष एकलक्ष्याणां सुलभः श्रीधरः सदा नमः यामुन पाद अब्ज रेणुभिः पावित आत्मने विदित अखिल वेद्याय गुरवे विदित आत्मने नमः अचिन्त्य अद्भुत अक्लिष्ट ज्ञान वैराग्य राशये नाथाय मुनये अगाध भगवत भक्ति सिंधवे
त्वदङ्घ्रि मुद्दिश्य कथापि केनचित् यथा तथा वापि सकृत् कृतोञ्जलिः तदैव पुष्णात्य शुभान्यशेषतः शुभानि पुष्णाति न जातु हीयते.
Whosoever at whatever time joins the palms of his hands in supplication, even on one occasion, towards thy feet, in whatever manner, that act dispels at once all his misfortune and foretells immense good. The act of supplication is never lost.
So तदङ्घ्रिम् उद्दिश्य कदापि केनचित् यथा तथा वापि सकृत् कृतोञ्जलि तदैव मुष्णाति अशुभानि अशेषतः. You have to read it this way. तदैव मुष्णाति अशुभान्यशेषतः शुभानि पुष्णाति न जातु हीयते. We have to separate the English spelling also little different. Okay. I think you have better you join all the gaps. Mushnat yashubhanyasheshataha. Close the gap. Whosoever. The word whosoever is in passive voice in Sanskrit. The first quarter, kenachit. In English, it is better that we translate any passive voice sentence in Sanskrit to active voice in English. That is always better because the English active voice sentence will be, passive voice sentence will be awkward if you say. Rather, it will not be a happy expression if you translate it into a passive voice. So, kenachita is here, take it as whosoever. At whatever time, kada api. Now, just for the sake of Swamis like Bharadwaj, Jagannath Bharadwaj and others. So, kada api. Kada, when. Kada means when. What is the time? Kada. Api adds to what you call whatever be the time. So, kada api. Then again, kenachita also a meaning. Chit also when you join with some other word like question tag. Kena means by whom. Kena means by whom. Kena chita means by someone. By someone. Again, the word by someone is also unique. A devotee like you and me, you and I, are also unique. Because it is not specially named. We are not named here. So that means we are also very great devotees. So kenachit. Then kadapi at any time. Then joins. So that is what we call join the palms is called Anjali. The second quarter, the word is Anjali. Anjali is the word, the English word is joins the palms of the hands. So it is irrespective of gender. Therefore, generally, gender is masculine. While we have proverbs in English also. We say man is mortal. Man is mortal. We used to say a joke, woman is immortal. Because man is mortal, woman is immortal. Here joins the palms of his hands. The whole joins the palms of his hands. Anjali. Yatha tatha vapi meaning in whatever manner. In whatever manner. Yatha tatha vapi means in whatever manner. That is just like others doing prostration, complete prostration by what you call Sashtanga Namaskara. Yeah, whatever, okay. In whatever manner. That's right. Yatha tatha vapi. Very good. In supplication, there's no special word, but Angrim Uddishya meaning supplication. Angri is feet. Angri is feet. Tat Angri is towards thy feet. So Tat Angrim. Towards thy feet. Uddishya towards. Uddishya means towards. So aiming at, Uddishya, aiming at. It's actually a proposal. It's what we call deducing. So towards the feet. So kadapi. Then even on one occasion is translated from the word, single word, sakrit. Yes, sakrit. Sakriti is, so this is one occasion, even on one occasion. It is not a one salutation. Please remember, it is, we are following the Charma Shloka of Ramavatara. The Rama's incarnation has got a final, ultimate verse, namely, Sakradeva Prapannaya Tavasmiti Chayachate Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyaha. Now you understand the significance of what we call Sakrit. Sakrit means we say the word Tava Asmi, I belong to you, O Almighty, I belong to you, O God, O Sriman Narayana, I belong to you, I am related to you. You are my master, you are my owner, I am the property. Say this once. Doesn't mean you don't prostrate only once. You fall at the feet only once. No. You say this, you do prapatti once. The total surrender you do once. But according to Ramanujacharya's Gadyam, Sri Vaikuntha Gadyam, Sri Sharanagati Gadyam, you have to fall down at the feet many times. That's why we saw 8 times. 8 times in it. Namo Namo. Again, so even on one occasion, that is Sakrit. Even the word is api. Api means even. Yatha tatha va api. So in whatever manner, api, even, Sakrit once. Kritaha Anjali. So this is in passive voice. So Anjali, the salutation by joining the palms of hands, has been done by someone at some time towards your divine feet in any manner once, on one occasion. So that act, tadaiva, actually that act also is also right. But tada eva means the same time. Tada eva. The very time that you saluted, the same time. Tada eva. or I think you must change the Sanskrit spelling. It should be tadeva. If it is Tadeva, it will become that act itself. That act itself. But it is, I think, can you show me the Sanskrit word? Tadeva. If you show me the Sanskrit version, Devanagari version, the moment that you make an Anjali, on one occasion, so at the same time, so at once is there, at once, okay, at once is. So that act dispels Mushnati. Mushnati means you can say cancels, deletes, dispels all his misfortune. Beautifully translated. So Ashubhani, inauspicious happenings. Ashubhani. All Asheshataha. All meaning Asheshataha. Shesha remaining. Ashesha, nothing remains. Therefore all. So Asheshataha. It's a special word called Avyayam, indeclinable. So Asheshataha. Ashubhani Asheshataha. All misfortunes, all his misfortunes, because English they have singular. In Sanskrit it is plural. In Sanskrit it is plural because misfortunes are many. Today there was a mention about the word life, human life. Bhava, Dava, Rosha, Shanti. What is a particular word in Lakshmi Sahasram by Venkatadhari. And Bhava means life, Dava means forest fire. Bhava is like Dava, forest fire. What we call inferno, in different terms. A lot of fortunes. One all his misfortune. And fasters, Pushnati. The beautiful expression is Mushnati and Pushnati. Mushnati is antonym of Pushnati. So Mushnati is cancelled, dispels. Pushnati is fastest. Immense. Again, you can use the word all or immense. Asheshataha. So Asheshataha. All misfortunes are gone. All good things are welcome. All good things are gone. So Shubhani. Asheshataha Shubhani. The beauty in this verse is Asheshataha can be used for Ashubhani and Shubhani. Both inauspicious things and auspicious happen. All the misfortunes are gone. All the fortunes are knocking at the door. Immense good. Immense is all. Good. So Shubhani is good. The act of supplication is never lost. Na jatu hiyate. Hiyate means it doesn't go a waste. Na hiyate meaning it doesn't go a waste. So it is not dismissed. That means it doesn't go in ruin. Jatu anytime. Jatu anytime. So na jatu never. Never it is lost here. So the act of supplication. So again, so what we call Anjali, the word Anjali. Anjalihi Mushnati, Anjalihi Pushnati, Anjalihi here, not here. It doesn't go a waste. I repeat, Anjalihi na jatu hiyate, the joining of two palms of hands of a supplicant will never go a waste. He will never go to ruin. So this is the any review is welcome. Any before we go to the commentary.
Govinachari is he's saying this verse reminds him of the other another verse in Gita-artha Sangraha by Yamunacharya.
Yeah. What is that?
He's saying that he thinks this verse is like a verse in Gita-artha Sangraha by Yamunacharya.
Yeah. What is the verse? Number of the verse?
I think
Or
it's the
very
second
verse.
last verse, 31.
Can you show me his
I can't show it to you right now.
message? No. Can you show his message?
His message is in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry.
what-
He only sent it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The concept is common.
I was thinking, Swami, that it's almost like, in line with Lord Rama's Charama Shloka. Whoever, whatever time joins the palms in supplication, even on one occasion, towards thy feet. So that is what I was just meditating on also.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying the difference between going to total surrender on one occasion is different from falling at the divine feet only once. So you have to fall at the divine feet every time. Of course, the total surrender is prapatti is only one time. And later on, prayaschitta prapatti is also recommended by our sampradaya tradition. Okay, so let's go to the commentary. Thank you for the parallel, because within the author. Okay, Padaurai. The most important aspect is the first three words. Sat, Angrim, Uddishi. No other destination, no other goal, no other aim. So, one Tiruvadi Kuri. If it is some other aim, it will be out of policy. Policy is in danger. So, one Tiruvadi Kuri. Only toward your divinity. And also, I think many times we have been realizing that a devotee addresses the Lord, feeling the proximity of the Lord, the presence of the Lord, the presence nearby. You can have it as Antaryami. You can have the Almighty as Antaryami in your own heart. But you talk to him in Archavatara, what we call the temple figure, straight away, feeling the divine presence in flesh and blood. Then Kadapi, Epodavad, at any time or other, Kenachit, Yamanalayavat, by someone. So by someone in the sense, I'm reminded of Keshavdas Swami's concept, namely, anybody who does not know the limbs of total surrender, who has not studied any book, who is an illiterate, neither no gender difference. It is either man or woman. And then again, you don't fix any qualifications, basic qualifications for total surrender. Anybody can do it. Young or old, rich or poor, status without any status difference, high or low, caste, any religion, I would say. So yatha tatha vapi emmadriyaha vavu. In any manner that you like. So either you do Sashtanga Namaskara or just Anjali with the two hands closed by palms. சக்ருத்து ஒரு தடவை once கிருதஹா செய்யப்பட்ட, that's what I said, passive voice. அஞ்சலிஹி அஞ்சலியானது ததைவ அப்போதே, ததைவ அப்போதே, that's what I was saying in the translation. At that time itself, immediate result is given. On the spot disposal of our application. That is what we call appode. So Ashubhani, Periyavachan probably translates it as sins. Ashubhani, the basic cause for our suffering. Ashubhani was translated as misfortune. Okay, but misfortune happens only because of sins. Therefore, remove the cause first. Don't remove the effect. If you remove the cause, then the effect is also good. The cause of bad things, namely Ashubhani, Papangalai, Asheshataha, Migudi Illamal. Migudi Illamal will be misunderstood actually, but Midi Illamal should be without any reminder. So Mushnati Pokuhandana removes, dispels, deletes. Shubhani Nanmaihalai, fortune things, fortunate things. Namely again, the translation was the good things. Pushnati makes them grow. It is not simply offers, but nourishes the good. Nourishes. Good translation is fastest. Jatu oru samayathilum nahiyate. It doesn't get reduced. Meaning, the effect of salutation is not wasted. Jatu, anytime. Jatu is exactly equivalent to kadapi. The previous word kadapi. It's a what you call paryaya shabdaha. What you call synonymous with kadapi. Nahiyate. Na jatu means na kadapi. So avatarika. Rodangrim. Now we go to the same verse of, the verse within the Stotra Ratnam. Na dharma nishtospi na chatma vedi. Na bhaktiman tat charanara vinde. Akinchanaha ananyagati sharanye. Tatpadamulam sharanam prapadye. That is repeated here. That is reminded here. So na dharma nishtospi there. So there, what did he say? தேவர் திருவடிகளை லபிக்கைக்கு அனுகூலங்கள் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. Namely, there are no qualifications belonging to me. I have no qualifications. I am not fully qualified in order to get the divine feet. In order to reach the divine feet of yours, I have no basic qualification. No favorable aspects are there in me. Avvalave andru. Not only that, Pratikoolangalal Purnan endra. I've got a lot of opposite qualities. That meaning, I will translate it in opposite way. Nadharma nishtosmi meaning, aham adharma nishtos. I'm always doing unrighteous things. I'm doing always wrong things. Actually, I would translate it as Pratikulya Sankalpa. Instead of Anukulya Sankalpa, I'm doing Pratikulya Sankalpa. I have decided to do bad things. Then இப்படிப்பட்ட எனக்கும் பேற்றில் வந்தால் தேவர் கிருபையே பர்யாப்தம். So what is the reason for my redemption? That means I am lucky. So you have blessed me with luck because you are merciful. Devar kripaye paryaptam. Your mercy is sufficient enough to remove all my bad actions. That means I remove my sins and then make me favorable to you. So the first, second step of the total surrender, namely Pratikulya Varjanam, avoiding the don'ts, remembering the orders of the scriptures in negative, that don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. So I am following that because of your grace, because of your compassion. The compassion is sufficient for me to avoid the bad action. இப்படி நெஷ்டபரனான என் பக்கலிலே விரோதி மேலிடுகை தேவர்க்கு தேஜோஹானி. Now there is one more step ahead. The first, the verse that is referred to here, Nadharmanishtothmi na atmavedi, nacha atmavedi. I don't understand myself. Nacha atmavedi. Na bhaktiman, I don't have devotion. Na bhaktiman tvat charanaravinde, in your lotus feet, I am not devoted. So, but I have got two qualifications. Number one, akinchanaha. That means I am helpless. Ananyagatihi. I don't have any other shelter. Tatpada moolam sharanam prapadde, he said earlier. Akinchanaha ananyagati sharanya tatpada moolam. You are the only shelter for me. So you are the right person to give me the succor. And now the problem has increased. I have deposited my burden of both merits and sins to your feet. Nestavaran. Ippadi Nestavarananayan Pakkalile. In me now, Virodhi Meludige Devarku Tejohani. After I submit all my possessions as I think of, my Atma, my individual soul. Previously I was thinking that it was my property, my body, the physical frame, and all my materialistic possessions of this world. So when I submitted everything to you, then again if there is an impediment, there is an obstacle to reach your divine feet, that means your quality will be in a diminishing sense. Tejo Hani. Your brightness, your quality, your majesty will be in danger. Tejo Hani. Tejo Hani is your majesty will be in danger. That meaning, it doesn't deserve you to leave me without protection. So that means my enemies are increasing in number. Virodhi Melidhai. That means the obstacles to reach your feet are increasing in leaps and bounds. And therefore, if at all, as a surrendery, my troubles are increasing in stopping my journey to the goal, namely your divine feet, that means you will have infamy. You will have infamy. That's all. Attai parade, devar kaivittamandrum purambu pokil. Suppose you don't worry about your status, namely, you are the protector. When you are the protector, all-time protector, protector of all, anytime protector in the same. You assure protection to all. Dadami etad vratam mama, you said, Abhayam sarvabhutebhyaha dadami etad vratam mama. In Ramavatara, you said that. So you have taken up a vow. That means if you retreat from your vow, if you go back on your promise, then Purambu Pokillai. I have no other shelter. So if you think that I am beyond redemption, I cannot be redeemed, then again I don't have any other shelter. Purambu Pokillai. Anyway. So already I said in Nadharmanishtormi, Tatpada Moolam Sharanam Prapadye, the last quarter of Nadharmanishtormi, then in the Neer Pandina Prapati Undrum, Amayumo, Virodhi Nivartikam, Abhimata Siddhikam. Now, Lord is asking me the question. Premachan Pillai is engaging in a dialogue, an argument between the Almighty and the devotee. So you said Tatpada Moolam Sharanam Prapadye. So Lord is addressing the devotee. Neer Pandina Prapatti Ondrum Amayumo. He is asking, he is just instigating the devotee to answer the question. So Virodhi Nivartikam, Abhimata Siddhikam. Do you think your single surrender, Sakardeva Prapannaya, I told you, therefore you made a single surrender. So whether the single surrender can achieve twofold success. What are the twofold successes? Number one, Virodhi Nivritti. Will it avoid what you call Pratikulya Varjanam? That is, will it adopt Pratikulya Varjanam? Shall I not face enemies? Virodhi Nivrittikam. Okay, will you dispel my force? Will you dispel my force? Then Abhimata Siddhikam. So take the next third step of total surrender, Anukulya Sankalpaha. So whether I will achieve what I wanted. He is asking the Lord Almighty, is asking the individual soul, the surrenderee, the devotee, who has surrendered. Do you think that your single surrender will solve two issues? That means dismiss the enemy and derive the benefit, what you want. Now he is asking, the individual soul, the devotee is asking the Almighty, Mano Vak Kayangal Moonralum Pandina Prapattiyallam Vendumu. So by mind, I felt that you are my protector. By words, I pray to you with what we call Gita Sangraha, by reading the books like Gita, and by saying Stotra Ratnam. Yamunacharya is saying. So take it as our words also. So we are praying to God. We are praying to Sriman Narayana in many ways, in different ways, taking some stotras. So by words, orally we pray. We use our tongue. We use our mouth. Then kayangal. The whole body is used. How will you use the whole body? Take again Mukundamala, which is favorable to me and also Shanta Madam. Jihve Kirtaya Keshamam Munaripam Cheto Bhajastridharam. Panidvanda Samarchaya Achyutakatham Shrotra Dvayatvam. Krishnam Loke Lochana Dvaya Harer Gacha Angri Yugmalayam. Jigragrana Mukunda Pada Tulasim Mudhan Nama Adhokshaja. So all the limbs of the human body have been used in prayer. So what do you call Manasa, Vacha, Hastabhyam, Padbyam, Udarena, and so on. So by mind, by words, by body. Kayena Vacha, Manasa, Indriyairva. We say these words. Kayena Vacha, Manasa, Indriyairva. Buddhya, Atmanava, Prakritehe, Swabhavat. So Kayena, Vacha, Manasa, Indriyeva. Kayena by the body, Vacha by the words, Manasa by the mind, Indriyehi by the limbs, by the sense organs, Buddhya by the intellect, Atmanava by the individual soul, Swabhavat, by my own nature. By own nature, what you call obedient nature, subservient nature. Buddhya Atmanava Prakritehe Subhavat. natural attitude, by natural attitude. Karomi yajyat sakalam parasmai. So do you expect me, oh Lord, oh Lord Sriman Narayana, do you expect me to do all these three aspects of action, namely prayer by mind and word and body? Do you expect me to surrender in that way? He is asking. 242. Baddha Anjali Putam Deenam Yachantam Charanagam. So I have closed my palms of hands in salutation as Anjali. Baddha Anjali Putam. There is a cavity. Putam is cavity. Baddha Anjali Putam. Baddha, I have tightly closed my palm. I am not going to take away these two hands away from each other. Baddha Anjali Putam. This will never go away. So Deenam, I am weak, I am a weak person, I am a helpless person. Akinchanaha, Deenam, I am an orphan. Alvar says, Urilen Kadi illai, Uravamat Koruvarilli. Padinen Paramamurti. Oh Lord, I am adoring you, I am praying to you, because I don't have anybody to save. I have no possession. I don't have any paddy field registered in my name. And I don't have any relatives, friends at all. You are the only friend. Therefore, I am helpless. Deenam. Not only I am weak, but also I am begging you. Yachantam. Yachantam. I am begging you. Not only I am begging you, I have fallen at your feet. Sharana Agata. I have taken you as my protector. I have considered, that is, Goptrutva Varanam has been done in the third step, fourth step. First step, I am Deenam, I am helpless. The second step is Pratikulya Varjanam, I have avoided the don'ts. Then Anukulya Sankalpaha, I have followed the instructions of the scriptures meticulously. Then fourth step, I have chosen you as my protector. Goptrutva Varanam. Then I have great faith in you. Yachantam. Because I have great faith in you. Rakshishyati iti mahavishwasaha. Then Kayikamana Anjali ondrume amayadu. Is this not enough? Is this Anjali not enough? Sufficient. Kayikamana Anjali. You take the what we call the old age of people like us. So I cannot fall at the feet of the preceptor or the god in the temple before the Dvajastamba, the pillar of flag, the flag banner. I am not able to lie down with the Sashtanga Namaskara because of the age. So I cannot get up very easily. Therefore, if I just do the Anjali, is it not enough? Or should I only pray? Previously, I think we have been discussing that while we circumambulate, go around the temple of the prakaras, of the walls, then we call pradakshina. When we go out for pradakshina. Every time when we finish one round, one cycle, we have to salute the God, either by Sashtanga Namaskara or by Anjali. Should I pray should I pray also? Should I pray by words also? Should I pray by mind also? The problem is, even when we go to temples, our mind has got different thoughts. The thoughts also go astray. The thoughts go out of the temple. Our thoughts go out of the temple. Our thoughts are not related to God. Our thoughts are related to our future, our surroundings, our friends, relatives, family members, and so on. So our thoughts are not with the God. Therefore, do you want me to concentrate on you and pray by words and again fall at the feet? he is asking this question. Since I have today performed our, that is what we call, as Keshav put it, Bhagavan eva Swaniyamya, Karitavan, Karayati Karitavan, so I was a little, what they call, tired to continue today. Tomorrow, go for the Yaksham, the explanation. And Bharadwaj Jagannath Swami can add to the thoughts.
So Swami, again we get this word sakrit, and so we're always thinking of Ramacharma Sloka, which also says sakrideva pannaya. And is it is it not you're saying that we are surrendering at one time, but when we go and surrender at the feet of the Lord, we can do multiple prostrations. So within that one surrender, there is also a chance for us to offer our obeisances many times, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But also, it seems here that he's saying that even with that one Anjali, even with that one folding of the palms in front of God, it's enough. It's enough to clear all of our past sins, and also to bring all good fortune to us.
The point here is Yamunacharya himself poses the question to himself and to us, namely, does the Almighty expect the devotee to do all the three kinds of prayers? Manasa, Vacha and Hastabhyam. That is by mind, mano, walked by words, and kayam, the body. Do you expect to do this Anjali by hand and adore him by words also, and think of it in mind of the three types of concentration in one object, namely the God. Otherwise, what happens is I salute you, I think of something else, and my words are giving some comments, negative comments on someone else. That is, for example, yesterday, I met in the sense I went and prostrated before our Acharya Ariyashingar, 46th Pontiff, and then there were my two students. Both the students have got sons, and those two sons, one son was married and the other son was 19 years young. The 19-year young son had his Samashayanam only yesterday. My student's son. So my immediate thought was to him, why did you delay Samashayanam? The first question to my student was, why did you delay Samashayanam of your son up to 19th year? Why did you not do it earlier? That's what I was asked. So my thought is different. And I'm not concentrating on Ariyashingar's feet while I'm in the temple of Dashavatara Samiti. I'm not talking about the 10 incarnations. I'm not praying with the Dashavatara Stotram. Devona Shubhamatano Dashatha Nirvartayan Bhumikam. While we take the prasadam, namely it's like what we call some rice, some mixed rice. So we say this Dashavatara Stotram. 12 songs with 19 syllables each line. We are saying, so without concentration on the stotram, we are expecting the rice from the hands of the servers. Number two. Then the other one, the other student has a son, married son, and he brought his daughter-in-law. He brought his daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law had to go to Australia. The son has gone to Australia. The son has gone to Australia. Both they are at least orthodox, and the very crossing the ocean to go to some other foreign country itself is of course against Shastra. That is different. But in order to earn money, I mean, we don't have chance in India, therefore we fly. Okay. So the son has gone to Australia. The daughter-in-law is in Sri Lanka. The daughter-in-law, after getting married about a few months ago, from April 2020, 2020, she is here till today, February 21. You calculate the months. She is not with him. The problems are many. Number one, Corona. Number two, getting a visa. Number three, the Australia visa policies and so on. So you are native. So what I mean to say is, so all my thoughts are around his daughter-in-law joining the son. So my thought is not with God. That's me. So having gone to temple, having gone to worship my Acharya, the preceptor, my thoughts are not concentrating on preceptor. Because I meet my students there. That is what we call expected. Now our thoughts go somewhere, and concentration on that. See, what is the purpose of your going to temple Dashavatara Sannidhi and worshipping the preceptor? That is going to get the blessings. That's all. No? But we discuss.
Right. So Swami, so you're saying that it's important that we do all three things, that we not only do Sastanga Pranam or fold our hands in Anjali, but we have to also pray with some words, and we also have to think within our mind also to surrender to God. And all these three things together make property. Correct?
That's what Yamunacharya is asking the Almighty.
But I think the Supreme Lord is, if he sees just one of these things, he takes it as an excuse to save us.
That we say attributing to easy accessibility, saulabhyam. And the previous paragraph, the previous half of this verse, kenachit kadapi yatha tathavapi sakrit, all these preconditions, options. There are no conditions are there, conditionless options. Yatha tathavapi sakrit, then kenachit, somebody, kadapi, at any time, at some time or other. So all these conditions are given. Now I will tell you one example which I wanted to tell you at the beginning itself. So that's what he says. Parashara Bhatta says in his Gunaratna Kota. Devotee, don't consider him as a devotee, just a human being. He is passes off the Tayar Sannidhi in Srirangam. He just travels either by walking or by scooter or car. He is just going past the Sannidhi. And when he goes, he passes for a little, stands for a little time, keeps Anjali, and goes away. And only recently, 1 month ago, the door of the northern door was opened. The northern entrance door was opened only 1 month ago. So everybody had to come to the southern entrance and then enter into Srirangam temple. So Parashara Bhatta says, But he is saying this, he is writing this Gunaratana Kosham in the Sannidhi of Ranganatha and talking about Ranganayika. That is more important. And he is saying that somebody goes on the road, so makes an Anjali and goes away. And now, what does the Dayar think? What does the goddess of fortune think is? Why he has made an Anjali? I have not given it sufficient blessings to him. I have not satisfied him with what he wanted. Therefore, I hold my face down in what you call bashfulness. In bashfulness, he said. In bashfulness, I hang my head down because I have not given enough blessings.
We say
So
hang
this
our
is the
head in
attitude.
shame.
This is the attitude of God, which we imagine, which we consider, because whatever mistakes we do, we should be pardoned and we should be blessed with. That is our expectation. I will do whatever is banned in the scripture. I will go as I like. But finally, I will say this stotram like Ajamela did it. Said the name of the last son, fourth son Narayana. Then Vishnu Dudar will come and take. That is our expectation. So these are all stories for just to say the effectiveness of the name, but at the same time, the repetition of the name is so effective than the single utterance of a single name. That's what.
Right. I was also thinking about this when you were saying about how he immediately saves us. He immediately saves us. I was thinking that this is like the Tatkal system in India, where you go and you buy a ticket and you immediately get the reservation. It is called Tatkal. But there's some extra expense in getting the Tatkal ticket. But here, the Lord is giving the Tatkal ticket without any expense. Freely, he's giving Tatkal.
Do you know the status of Tatkal today? In Corona, the Tatkal and ordinary reservation has got the same fare, FARE. And then, no cancellation fee. No cancellation is not possible. No cancellation is not possible. When you reserve a ticket, it is finished. You keep your ticket with you even if you don't travel. So that is the position today. And earlier it was, as you said, in Tatkal there were some categories. Suppose it is just within 2 hours of the train, you can still have a Tatkal with a higher fare, higher payment. That was it. So when you plan a trip and when you cancel a trip, you don't have any refund today. So this is what we call Tatkal. So again, as you told me now, I'll compare this with. So when the Vaikuntham is offered, there's no return. No return of.
Yes, one-way journey. Yes, one-way journey. Yeah. So I had a question about you were mentioning about you went to the Dasavatar Sannidhi to see the 46th year Swami of Ahobilam, and at that time there was somebody there whose 19-year-old son, he had just taken Samashrinam, and you were thinking that why he has kept his son for 19 years without Samashrinam. He should have had it. Yeah. He should have had it right after Upanayanam. As soon as he had Upanayanam at 8 years old, he should have immediately had Samashrinam. So my question is, if you think Samashrayanam is so important, you don't delay it. But why then do you delay Baranyasam? Because Baranyasam is even more important than Samashrayanam. Why is that delayed?
Yeah, your question is very emphatic also, and then very what do you call probing. Baranyasa, the Vadagalai Sampradaya has got the Baranyasa also, and we are afraid of this Baranyasa because we are afraid of this condition, namely Para Annam. So you cannot take food outside. You cannot take food outside. That is the fear. And then we think that retirement age is fit for Baranyasa. After 60, when we have no commitments to go out, travel, then we will have. So, but generally, today I also heard from both Sampradaya, namely Srimad Andavan and Ahobila Matta Sampradaya, that at any age we can have Baranyasa. Only in the case of girls, generally Samashrayanam is done, what we call the mudra, the Shankha Chakra mudra is done after marriage. And if the lady doesn't get married at all, remains a spinster throughout life, then what is the way out? She has to take the Samashrayanam. And any male or female can take Samashrayanam and Baranyasa together. Actually, your question was answered by my preceptor yesterday. 46th Pontiff said, Arigesing had said, since you are going to Australia, have Baranyasa also. Have Baranyasa also now. So that is also.
So it can be done at the same time?
Yeah, same day. Because only thing is, immediately after, first set of people will be given Samashrayanam, the Tapta Mudra. Then the second part of this offer is Baranyasam for those they come in couples come in pairs, and then individual people also are there. So an advice session is given. Only Samashrayanam includes, as you say, as you know, the Ashtakshara mantra, the Dvaya mantra, and the Karma Shloka mantra. Especially when earlier the children do not know the Dwadasha Urdhva Pundra names. So what does the preceptor touches the part of the limb where the Dwadasha Urdhva Pundra are one, W-O-R. So he indicates where he must say Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. And then finally, while they take up Baranyasa, they give Baranyasa, then a lot of advice, 45 minutes of advice minimum we now giving. 44th Arigesing did it for 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours.
So is there that 2 hours advice? Is this recorded somewhere? Has somebody written this down? 2 hours of advice?
Unfortunately, all are kept a secret. In those days, you didn't have a phone to record, and today also you are not allowed to have a phone to record it. And of course, all facts are known, but they cannot be remembered because it's a long session. Even today, if young people go and take Baranyasa, they will remember whatever he said. And we must be Kuratarman to remember everything.
So this is another reason to do Baranyasa early, because when we are very old, we may forget all these 2 hours of instruction.
Yeah. And Again, the problem is
In my case, 97 years old, and he didn't say anything about how to be in. Well, he just did the Varanyasam, and that was it.
Now, of course, lot of quotations are given by the Acharya to support his devotion, the devotional aspect towards Lord Almighty. The Shastras say, but we don't have time to read the Shastras, and therefore preceptor gives in a nutshell. Because we have to study also, even after getting the advice, we have to study and understand what he said. So it's also a practical application advice. Advice in practical application or in life. How to adopt the policy of surrender. What is Baranyasa? Why do we do Baranyasa? How and what will be the consequence, result? Everything is the.
So
I had 45 minutes from 46 to 40. But again, I thought that I know every idea, but therefore I also did not remember.
So nobody writes this down. There's no okay. So something like a secret teaching, the esoteric teaching. Okay. So and so nowadays, when we have the problem with the corona, is there some more impetus for people to do Baranyasam? Because we don't know. Tomorrow we could be dead from the corona. So maybe we should do the Baranyasam before.
Right.
There's some more urgency.
Right. And today, unfortunately, you know the person, Dr. Lakshmi Kumar. Dr. Lakshmi Kumaran's aunt, that is father's sister, elder sister, 84 in age, is admitted into a hospital on corona. 84. But I asked him what is the scope of her recovery. He said no. That Dr. Lakshmi Kumar. The second bad example is my own guide, Dr. T.N. Aramana, former principal of Rajas College, Thiruvayar. He is admitted into a Kaveri hospital, Tennur, here, Trichy, the Kaveri hospital. And I asked his wife whether I can visit him in the hospital. She said, no, you cannot visit him. But what about his health? I asked her. She said, okay. He is improving, but he is only 65. He is only 65. So what you said? In his case, he is offering. He is the preceptor to do Baranyasa. Take the Baranyasa rather, like a pontiff, like a sannyasi. He, as a grihastha, he is a householder. He is also inviting his disciples to do Samashrayam under him, and he offers the Sharanagati facility.
So he's the Swamacharya?
Yeah, Swamacharya. Tatacharya for Kanchipam. Shatamarshana Gotram, we call it. Tatacharya. So there are two, as you said, there is an urgency, and yeah, you are sure, very, very right. Sure, the corona keeps us also on God. G-U-A-R.
On God and also on God.
On God.
So there was one other question off topic. Govindacharya was asking why we have to do the pranams. You were mentioning doing Shastanga pranam at the Dwajastamba. in Pancharatra, they say you have to do the Sastanga Pranam at the Dwajastamba, at the flagpole, and not near to the deity, because once you pass the flagpole, there will be Garuda will be there, and between the Vahanam and the Devata, you should not do the pranams, I believe. So, is there a reason for that? Why we do the pranams at the Dwajastamba?
There is no shastric reason. Practical reason is you will be disturbing the ambience of the temple. Number one. Number two, you make an Anjali to the Dwarapalakas. So you say Jaya Vijaya Dwarapalakebhyo Namaha or Chanda Prachandadi Dwarapalakebhyo Namaha. You get the permission and go inside. So you go and do Anjali there. So Sashtanga Namaskara is avoided in order not to distract the attention of the devotee. Maybe that is the Shastra reason. Pancharatra says at the fly half.
I take your meaning also that when we do the Sastanga Pranam, we cannot look at the deity. We can look at the Murti, at the God. But when we are so close, if we do Sastanga Pranam, then our gaze also cannot be on the God. Right. So,
and there is no space also. Constraint of space also.
I was also thinking that the Lord and his Vahanam Garuda is there, and we should not. There's a saying in English: you don't get between the horse and the cart. You don't get. You don't. There is a working relationship between God and his primary Nityasuris like Garuda, and we should not disturb that by doing Shastanga Pranam in between them.
Your interpretation is very good, but in the Dwajastamba you find Garuda, Hanuman, Chakram, Sudarshanam is also there.
So there are many things inside the temple. We have in Sri Rangam, for instance, there is a stone Dwajastamba which is outside, and then you get the big Garuda, Periya Garuda, in the Garuda Mandapam. And then only you enter into the Aryabhatal gate, and then you have the golden Dwajastamba, and then only after that, many people don't see it, but when you go inside, before you go into the Garbhagriha, there is a smaller Garuda there. There's a Utsava Garuda, a metal Garuda, just opposite to Lord Ranganatha's Sannidhi. Yeah. So there are actually two Garudas and two Dwajastambas, but there's only one Lord.
Today, Ranganatha had his Teppam float festival today, and the return of return of Lord Ranganatha from the tank, from the what we call Tirtha Vari. So Tirtha is Kshetram, Vari is water. So Tirtha Vari, we have Lord Ranganatha coming alone in front, and two goddesses, goddess of fortune and goddess of earth, following him separately. This is something unique, and it will happen just after half an hour.
So okay, I already saw some pictures from the. Somebody had sent me some pictures of the Teppam, but why do the goddesses come separately at this time?
Yeah, when they go back, that's what I heard. So I'm going to see them, and tomorrow I will ask the Bhatta to know the principle. Prapatti is synonymous with the total surrender.
So again, Govindacharya is he's just asking why there is a separate act of Varanyasam, but it it is the Deshika Sampradaya's custom to do it like that. It's okay. It's just a different custom because the Samashrinam, as you explained before, is simply approaching to the Acharya. Is the Acharya approaching the Acharya? It's not actually the property. The property is much more serious and has to come at a serious, normally done when the person is very serious. Whereas the, which means sometimes later.
Not only that, a long time is given, a long duration is given to the devotee to practice the three mantras, the Rahasya Trayam, the three secrets, namely Ashtaksharam, Dvayam and Charama Shloka. Then after making a practice of, regular practice of these three, then after even studying the deep meanings of these three, they will understand the meaning of Bharanya, efficacy of Bharanya, and therefore a little time gap is given. Of course, one can do it in the early age also. I mean, soon after Samasrinam or on the same day also. But they will have to study later.
Right, but so it's something like a Puruscharana, that when we do the perfection of the mantras, that we get the mantras and we do perfection of them. Once we reach the perfection of them, then we do the final surrender. But we see practically, in my case, I've seen many of my friends who did the Bharanyasa late in life. Only after doing Bharanyasam in their late years, they began to study Rahasya Trayasaram and all these things. But actually that has to be done before, no?
Yeah. I'll just read to you one small verse today, which I took it in what we call Lakshmi Sahasra. This is about what we call the blissful vision of Lord, Goddess Alarmail Manga, Padmavati, in Tirupati, Tiruchano, and it is in the rather 5th chapter of Lakshmi Sahasra. I will tell you the reason why I want the question that you now posed, the answer to the question that you posed. 1 minute. Beautiful presentation. He says, Shayottayam Janani Dhaninam Vasam Asayam Ittham. Then Gatva Api Anudinam Anuchinna Trishtodgamoham. Hridya Pangamiva Bhava Dava Ploshashanti Rametvam. Hridya Pangam Madhuripu Vashikara Vidye Prabhati. I surrendered to the goddess Padmavati. I surrendered to the goddess Padmavati only later, only in my later age. Why? I get up from my bed, Shayya Utthayam. In the morning, very early morning, I get up from my bed. Somebody said today, when I have office at 7 o'clock, BHEL here, 7 o'clock, industry. So I have to rush to the bus at 7. In Srirangam, I must board the bus at 7. I cannot daily go by scooter, it's impossible. So practically speaking, I must board the bus at 7. So what do I do? I miss both Sandhyavanam as well as Madhyana. Okay. Now don't worry. Take the food and get the bus. Shayya Uttaya, getting up from the bed. Oh mother, Janani, I want to become rich. Dhaninam Vasam. I spend my life whole time, morning 7 to evening 7, say. Asayam till the evening. Late at night, I returned home at 8 o'clock at night. By the time my children also go to sleep. What I want to say, this is what. So I cannot meet my children also. Morning they don't get up before I go to office. When I come back from the office, they are sleeping. So they will be asking who is my father. I have not met my father at all. So asayam ittam. Gatva. Every day I go, I travel. I travel on official trips. Anudinam every day. Anuchinna drishnodgamoham. My interest, or rather my what do you call daham, the thirst for earning money goes up and up. It goes. My desire to earn money increases on and on. Then suddenly one day I find my life is completely waste. A forest fire. Lot of problems, personal, official, and so on. Then I go to the goddess. Madhu Ripu, Vashikara Vidya. I'm not trying to, what do you call, woo, W-O-O, woo the goddess. Woo the goddess. And then Prapadya, I totally surrender. This is the reason why you beautifully brought up by Venkatadri. I enjoy his different types of what you call beauty, namely the sound beauty as well as meaning beauty. So this is the reason why after Bharanjasa we start studying the meaning of this Charma Sloka.
स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
Srimad Krishna Samattvaya Namo Yamuna Sunave Yat Kataksha Ekalakshanam Sulabha Sridharaha Sada Namaha Yamuna Pada Abja Venubhihi Pavita Atmane Vidita Akhila Vedyaya Gurave Vidita Atmane
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः।